and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. It's talking about America, yeah? Because at one time, they told us, even over here, they said that England was paved with gold, yeah? Well, when my mum come over here, she said she didn't see no gold. She said all she saw is shit on the pavement, not no gold. The pavement was sprayed or covered with shit. Yeah? So there was no gold. This place was not paved with gold. It tells you in the kingdom of heaven, that's what's going to be paved with gold. Our kingdom, not your kingdom. Your shitty cave kingdom. And it says, for in 1 hour, so great riches has come to naught. Right? Because as you can see, we're coming to the end of an eon. We're coming to the end of the European reign of terror. They have to be put down, because if they don't, the earth, there'll be no flesh left in the earth. Everything they touch, they defy. You've got worlds eating themselves. Yeah? You've got birds falling out the sky. The water is defiled. They're spraying the air with chemtrails. Even you breathing in the air is polluted. The food is polluted. Everything is polluted under this man's watch. That's why everything's coming in 1 hour. Demise of this place, it says. For in 1 hour so great riches has come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors, as many as trade by sea, stood off afar. Go on the internet now and look at what ships are far off the coast of America. Containers. Yeah, it's biblical. Yeah? We're coming to the end of an eon. Did you know that, sir? That
I watch a program.
Yeah.
That ancient aliens.
No, there's not aliens coming. This is what's coming. Talk about this. Hey, talk about this, sir. Talk about this. Talk about this. Yeah. Right. You know what these are? The government calls them aerial phenomenon now. They call it UFOs or unidentified.
I watch the program regular. Late, B-R-A-Z-E.
You know who's in this? Jesus Christ is coming back in these. Your government knows all about.
I think this is sent to let us know.
Yeah,
Don't mess
this is
about.
right, but there's this. Because of this.
I know.
It's payback now. Someone's got to pay for slavery, sir.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Have you heard of the principle, the Karma principle? Karma. Have you heard of that, man? Karma.
Yeah, I agree with you. We need to pay for it.
If you watch Blades on the telly, it's a program called Blades. And it tells you all about this.
I don't need to know.
Now wait here, see what happens. Yeah, see here. Yeah. What? In fact, let me ask you two a question.
Well over now.
No, it's over now, but you've got to realise this society is built.
It happened.
I know what you're saying. But you've got to realise this society was built off of 3 days, 4 to 500 years. Right? What I'm saying, if you had, I'll ask you two a question now. If you had the chance, say you run the world like so-called, what's his name, Biden, and they said to you two, right, what we're going to do, we're going to recompense the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians for slavery. How much do you think it will be worth? How much would you? What would you do?
Trillions.
Trillions, you think?
Trillions. What slaves did for Europe
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
What I'm trying
No,
to
what I'm saying, all right.
why are you mixing that up?
No, because he asked about this. This is what this is our duty.
yeah.
What I'm saying, you said trillions, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So, do you know how much slave labour it was? It was about 4.5 trillion. Say, yeah.
All right.
But what about the blood, sweat, the rape, the robbery, the
I got
murder?
you.
How do you pay
I
that
got
back?
you. I don't know.
By the same means. What do you reckon? Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
No.
You know about that karmatic principle? What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to have to happen.
Yeah, I understand.
Right, so this is what God's saying. The same people have done this to us, it has to be done unto them to make it level. What does the minus and the minus make?
Triple minus.
It makes a plus. Did you know that?
Minus, yes, I did.
Right, see what I mean? So a minus, two wrongs make a right. So this is what's going to happen to the white race. the so-called white race. It has to
Yeah,
happen.
but you've got to be careful with that message. 'Cause, yeah, you've got to
It's in the Bible. Want to read it in the Bible?
No.
It's in the Bible. I can read it for you. I'm not out here speaking out of my arsehole.
No, I know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it out of the Bible for you, yeah? Let me read it for you because then you can call the police on me and say, there's a nigger right there saying that. Where are you?
Do not use that word.
It's in the Bible.
Yeah, but it's written by white men.
What, the Bible? No, King James is a black man. Let me show you. This is all the lies they've been teaching us. King James is a black man. Look, we ruled during the Dark Ages.
All right. I'm going to leave you to it.
Yes, because
yeah?
you know what it is? White people have stolen everything they got. Did you know that?
I know that.
No, then they stole. Not only did they steal products, they stole our national
I know that, but
identity.
I'm looking at that one.
No, because you shook your head like it could never be. Black people were just monkeys and just we never had no rights. We were royalty. Elizabeth I was a beautiful black woman.
No, I know.
This woman's Queen of England. Charlotte Carolina's named after her. King James, Black Boy Pub, Black Boy Lane is named after Stuart II, a black man. Thank you. It was all black people. You see what I mean? What it is, you come into power, yeah, the so-called white people come into power during the Dark Age, the Renaissance, the rebirth of the Roman Empire. Do you know about that?
Of course, yes.
Right, so what do you do when you come to power? If you put this is an analogy, you move into a house and the people's pictures are on the wall. Are you going to move into that house with their pictures on the wall and live in there? Or are you going to take them pictures down and put yours up? That's what they done during the Dark Ages.
Well, I agree with you.
Thank you.
But what are we going to do next?
Well, I'm only preaching what God says. Take out with Him.
Alright, I got you.
Yeah, let me read it to you before you go. This is Revelations 13 and 9. It said, if any man have an ear, let them hear. He that leadeth, this is the Bible, Holy Bible. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. What's captivity?
What is captivity?
Yeah.
Absence of freedom.
Look, slavery, basically. You don't take someone
No,
captive.
it's absence of freedom.
Alright, so who that take into captivity
No.
shall go. Alright, let's just say it's absence of freedom,
Yeah,
yeah?
but you're not listening to me. It's absence of freedom.
Okay, we'll look out in a minute to see what captivity is.
Alright.
Right? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith. You want to read it now?
No, I understand that, but is that something that you live by?
This I live by every word of God. I've got one more for you before you go down the road. One more.
Alright.
Right? This is Exodus 21 and 6. This is the law. This is the law. 21 and 16. It says, and he that steal a man and selleth him, and if it be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Now, was the black stolen off the west coast of
Of course they were.
Right, so it says there, he that stealeth a
But they
man.
weren't stolen, they were sold.
We were stolen off the west coast
And sold.
and sold. Yeah, out of auction blocks.
I agree with you, but I don't agree with you on that, because that to me is written by white men.
It's not written by white men. You want me to prove it's not written by white men?
I can't prove it, but
Huh?
that's what I think. That's what
Yeah, but that's what you think. Well, let's see what the Bible says, yeah? Let's see what Jeremiah said about himself, yeah?
Yeah, but who wrote that?
Oh, no, let's see who wrote it. This is Deuteronomy.
No, but who wrote
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to get out of the book. Yeah? Deuteronomy 9 and 10, and it says, and the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone, written with the finger of God. Yeah. And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone, written with the finger of God. Do you believe in God?
No.
Right, let's read a little scripture before you go. One more.
I don't believe in God, I believe in beings.
Okay, let's see what God says about your unbelief. Quickly. Because everything's in this Bible. This is Psalms 14 and 1. It says, the fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. They don't believe in God. This is what they do. There is none that doeth good. You hear about that? So God says you're a fool for not believing in God. Well, people, you come from a nation of people who are so it's like when I was in school, they said to me, who's people who people come from slaves.
Just
So I
because
had to
I'm
put-
white.
I didn't assume nothing.
Yeah.
You're not white anyway. I
Yeah.
didn't assume nothing, and you're not white. Just like I'm not black.
No,
Am I
exactly.
black?
Who cares?
I'm not asking you.
Okay?
The assumption. You're saying I assume that you're white. So you, what's it about?
Joe, I'm telling you.
What are you telling me, sweetheart?
The
What?
the slavery was an abomination, yeah?
Right, but I'm asking, what would you do about it? What do you think the recompense
I
should
think
be?
it should be recompense, and I'm talking.
And
I
how?
said that to you.
How?
Trillions.
You can't,
Trillions.
what about the blood, sweat, tears, slavery,
I
rape,
know,
rob, murder?
trillions. I am
So you're going to
really-
pay money for raping my grandmother,
But you're not.
my
Yeah,
ancestors?
but how do we do it now?
Huh? Are you going to pay me money for raping, robbing
Yes.
my ancestors? That's what you do.
It's the only
You would
thing.
pay money. What about giving me your life? God says you've got to give your life for a life. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth,
Yeah.
elbow for elbow, ear for ear. This is what God's saying. Because if it was up to you, you would be giving us money. And the blood has been spilled.
But you can't expect people to give them your life.
You have to. That's why it's got to, it has to. Because that's the only way that balances it up.
What do you mean by that?
The Lord said, we read it. Let me read it again.
Yeah, but
He
what
that-
do you mean? People need to kill themselves? Is that
No,
what you
no,
mean?
God said he's going to come and he's going to send his son to do that.
Fine. We're not going to agree, but remember,
remember-
please remember that not just some white.
I
doesn't-
didn't say you was white, so you're going back to that. Did I ever mention any colour?
No.
Did I
Listen-
mention any colour?
Yeah, but you're not listening to me.
I am listening to you very intentively because
Yeah.
now you're saying I'm saying stuff that I didn't say.
Slavery
Yeah.
was an abomination,
Yes, but it has to be paid for. You can't do that.
but it's not through death. It's through life.
No, not according to the Bible. I believe in what the Bible says. We just read it.
Well, we agree.
He that killeth with the sword.
Yeah.
Let me read it again for you, right?
No, you
because I
don't
don't
need
think
to,
you heard.
no.
It says here,
It's through life, not through
he
death.
that killeth with the sword, he killed us with the sword, must be, let's say might, maybe, must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. That's why I'm waiting patiently. I can't do anything because why? You've got weapons of war. That's the blessing of the Edomite.
But war is against anything that's said in that Bible.
Let's see. Let's see what about God
War.
said. Let's see what God said about himself. Genesis.
He didn't know. That's written by white men.
No, come on, let's stay here.
It's
Stay
written
here.
by white
Exodus. Let's just see. Is it Genesis or
But I
Exodus?
need to get back.
Wait. You said this is written by. It ain't written
Yeah,
by
yeah.
white. That's another lie. I just showed you all the kings and queens.
Who's it written by then?
I told you, a black man. A black man wrote this. He had it translated. King James had it translated by 4,700 BC.
You mean James the First?
Yeah, he's James the First. Is here? I showed you.
Yeah,
This is
he
James
did.
the First. Sorry, this is James the First. King James the First, a black man.
James the First.
Yes, he is. This is James the First here. James the First. That's why his nephew was the black boy, Johnny Prince Charlie. Do you remember?
Alright, we're not going to agree on this.
You know what it is?
I
Because
wish
you,
luck.
what it is, you white people stole it. I told you, you stole it, even our national origin.
No, I just see.
Dark
The
Ages.
problem I have with that
What is it?
I didn't.
Shabab.
I didn't.
Your people, you come from a nation of people.
No,
they
I
stole
don't. Where
everything.
do you think I've come from?
What are you, English, aren't you?
No,
Where are you from?
Wales.
You're the Welsh?
The Welsh were enslaved.
No, they was not.
They're not the same as you,
Yeah, well, again.
but they were enslaved.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
They were.
Not the same as black people, I know that. Yeah, well, look up your history.
I know my history very well, and I know
Well,
about that.
okay, look it up.
The Welsh, what did the Welsh go back to? They go back to black people as well.
All right, fair
You
enough.
see what I mean?
Yeah,
we ruled
we're
Europe
gonna-
for
yeah.
1,000 years. It was
I'm
called the
gonna
Dark
go.
Ages. But this is what you haven't looked up. You've been lied to. They taught you lies. Your history. They taught you that. Like I said, when you come into power, you took down all the dark art and put yourselves up. The Black Plague killed black people. A plague hasn't got a colour. The pride of the white people, you see, once again. But they found out they're not coming up against a no, not nigger, bruv. I know all about you. I'm going to close out now, it's raining. I'm going to say, Ko Allah, Yahweh, Shim Yahushai, Shim Kakadash. Double honours to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. In salutation to the Akim, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Kwam Yasharallah, Wa Ababa Bo. Destruction to this place. These Edomites are finding out they're nobodies, man. Yeah? They're less than dogs. Shalom.